I want to find a piece of off-grid land, and I'm going to call it Contentment.
And we originally planned to do this out at Contentment.
In part 2 of our series on making adobe brick for Contentment. Folks, E-Chip here out at Contentment today.
Hey, we're out here day 2 at Contentment. Quite an adventure, and I love this landscape. And I know people, like E-Chip said, are going to look around and think this is a horrible place to be, so desolate, so there's nothing there but sagebrush and things like that. But it is so peaceful, so nice, and just being out here on the land has given me kind of a respect for how people did come to areas like this and start to build homes, make lives, establish just a way of living. It's going to be very rewarding. I like the idea of kind of going from the ground up, and your success or your failure is on you. You can't blame anyone else. You can't say, oh, gee, man, that plumber messed this up.
Can't claim a warranty either.
No.
There's no warranty.
There's no warranty, but, building sustainably with adobe and things like that, if you do mess something up, it's relatively inexpensive.
There's no problem finding replacement parts.
The only thing is getting out and making it yourself, the physical labor and the physical expenditure of coming up with the bricks and things. Another thing I like about this area is that it is vastly different from whence we came. I love the mountains. I love the fishing. I love the crazy wildlife that you can just see right anywhere at any time. I love it that wild horses stuck their head in the truck. That was really cool.
Not so wild, are they?
No, maybe they weren't wild. I don't know. No, but that was really awesome.
They're wild, but they've been fed a lot, apparently.
I like the remoteness. I love the peace and quiet. You cannot hear horns honk. You cannot hear sirens.
Can't hear highway traffic?
No highway traffic. I don't think I've heard jets on this property.
The only thing I think I heard was a cow off in the distance or something. Yeah.
And of course the wind whistling through. That's really nice. But it's really a beautiful place.
It is.
Stop it.
So you might ask, what's this contentment thing? I mean, what do you mean by this? Contentment is just the name that I've given this property. And it's, after an old convention from Old England until about, I think, 1765, when the British Parliament required that all houses have a number for postal delivery or for fire identification or whatever. Houses were named and properties were just given names by their owners or by other people commonly in the town. For instance, there could be a house just outside of town that's known as Gray Tiles or something because it had a gray tiled roof. And so that's sort of how that got started. It would be called Red Wall or Gray Tiles or, Grosvenor Manor or something like that. It could be named for the owner. And it was, back then it was, when the population was small, it was, oh yeah, everybody knows where that's at. But as population grew and as people became more crammed together and as streets began to get more houses on them and things like that, it became necessary to start numbering them. And so, the convention of naming has sort of gradually gone away. But I don't know, I just thought it's sort of a romantic idea to name the property. I've always dreamed of having a property that I would name Contentment. It's been something that I've always thought of for years and years. And so here it is. So I just call it Contentment because it's fun. not because I think I'll be content here, although I hope I will. So that's it.